Greg, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well, Fran. Thanks for having me on the show tonight. Appreciate it.
Oh, sure. Our pleasure. Now, Greg, as I read your bio, I understand that you are founder of Blacks in Technology. And what's really exciting is that your organization is devoted to helping to encourage and promote careers in technology to African Americans everywhere. And your tagline is changing minds one bit at a time. Just before we start in with some of the sort of BDPA-related questions, tell us a little bit more why you founded Blacks in Technology. What inspired you to start that?
And real quick, we kind of switched around the tagline a little bit. We still, kind of say changing minds one bit at a time, but we also throw in there bringing unity to the Black IT community. And the reason why I began the site is I'm a technologist at heart, meaning, I'm the guy that likes to be in the data center around the servers and, quote unquote hacking around in the operating system, trying to figure out how things work, putting networks together. And so I would attend a lot of technology-related conferences, a lot of security conferences, or what they might call hacking conferences, and just the low level of participation and attendance by Black techs at some of these conferences, not only attending but speaking. And I just thought that. I've seen how other communities band together to form these outlets so that they can learn and pursue a career in technology, and that's something that I wanted to do for the Black community.
Wow, so you took something that was an interest and a hobby and said, look to create a community out of that.
Yeah, simply because, I feel that when it all boils down to it, the community is almost like the strongest bond amongst people. Because within communities you have education, you have services, you have families and friends and things of that nature. And so I wanted to take that concept and apply it to the career of technology, so that so that Black people can have a place that they can come to, and that they can share knowledge, share experiences, as well as pick up knowledge and pick up things from other Black techies.
Wow. Well, your mission and vision is very, very consistent with BDPA, and so it's almost a natural question in my mind in terms of what attracted you to BDPA and how did you originally get involved?
I actually got involved a couple of years ago. Met Wayne Hicks here in Cincinnati, actually when I first started the site, and met Wayne Hicks for breakfast. And just to kind of, I kind of heard of BDPA, but I never attended any meetings or anything like that. So it was more of a get more acquainted type of breakfast meeting, and just trading ideas on how we can maybe able to collaborate in the future. And the thing that really attracted me to BDPA is just the ability to be able to connect with other organizations and connect with like-minded people as well, to ultimately, kind of form an ecosystem for our, kind of crusade, I want to say, because we're all wanting to do and achieve the same things, which is help Blacks move, into technology careers or move up in their career in technology.
Yes, I really agree, and that is the beauty. Wayne is a perfect example of someone who is determined not to keep BDPA the world's best-kept secret. And so as he regularly meets people, looks in the Internet, checks out blogs, if he finds someone who kind of shares that same vision, he definitely reaches out. And so many of our BDPA leaders do that. So I'm glad that you're part of the BDPA family. And I'm going to repeat your tagline, that tagline of bringing unity to the Black IT community. Not only does it have that ring and rhyme, and it totally makes sense. So in terms of encouraging and promoting careers in technology to African Americans everywhere, I mean, everywhere is a very, very broad. So one of the questions that I have is, if you knew then what you know now, what advice or counsel would you give to individuals that want to pursue a career in IT?
I think one of the biggest things is, get with an organization like BDPA or like Blacks in Technology, because there's a lot of information, a lot of connections that can be made, and people there that can mentor. It's one of the biggest keys to me is it's being able to help another person, either through giving them some type of knowledge or advice or whatever. So I would say, definitely try to get involved with one of the or both organizations. I think both organizations have different things to offer, but moving towards that one ultimate goal. And I think another thing would be if you really want to pursue a career in technology, you have to show some self initiative to go out and learn some of this. Pick up a book. Try to build a home lab if you can. If not, then try to use the resources that you have available. There's libraries. There's all types of information out there on the internet. So I just think that just having that initiative and really having that passion and not just learning the surface knowledge, really dig deep into some of these technologies to find out how this technology works, so that you can have a great foundation on which to build upon.
That's that comment, the digging deep and creating that foundation. Now that's important for professionals and folks that want to really excel in the profession. What about students? How do they get into the mix? And how can your organization, and you can talk a little bit about that, as well as BDPA, really help students build their knowledge and be part of the sharing of the knowledge?
Well, I mean, of course, the biggest thing is to first join the organizations, like I said before. But the things that I see that we have to offer, as well as BDPA, is just that network of professional technologists, pretty much. If you go to our site, the good thing about our site is that there's a lot of members from different disciplines and a different range of tiers in their career. So we have anybody from help desk people who are members to IT directors. So when you have that that broad range of technologists there, any question that you can come up with, I'm pretty sure that there's anybody on our site that can answer. I mean, we've got electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, biomedical engineers, all types of people that come to our site. And the most active part of our site at this moment is our forums. And our forums, and we go out there and we talk about anything technology related. And for somebody, who's young and wants to learn, all it takes is to come out, go to the site and just ask a question. If there's something that, you're stomped on or don't have a clue about, we don't, do what they call flame people, which means we don't, badmouth anybody, because no question to us is a dumb question. So come there, ask questions. There's podcasts that we do as well, audio podcasts with other Black technology professionals. We have online tutorials through either videos or through, step-by-step tutorials. And, and we look towards adding a lot more content to the site.
Wow. So really, the professionals that are passionate and self-motivated, your site allows people to really continue to pursue information and be part of a community by just asking a question. That's literally all it takes to be involved. Now, moving forward, what's in the future for your organization, Blacks in Technology, and how might BDPA members be part of that future?
Well, really, I think our biggest focus is to enrich our site with more technology content, such as tutorials, such as videos. I think, I want videos to play a huge part in the whole scheme of things, because I think what a lot of our younger kids need to see is people that look like them, talk like them, walk like them, actually involved in the technology. And, I think we need to control the images that we put out there for our kids to see, because if they don't ever see it, then they won't ever be able to realize that they can actually achieve this. So videos is definitely one of the things that I'm pushing towards, as well as other content such as articles, technology articles, more specific to different disciplines. So we're going to have somebody writing about programming, and we're going to have somebody writing about virtualization and cloud computing, and we're going to have somebody writing about virtualization and all these different disciplines, security. So one of the main things is to keep it real techy, and I think that once people are coming to our site, they can see that our site is real content enriched.
Wow, that certainly will create some opportunities for BDPA members. I know that between BDPA Today and the different BDPA blogs, some of the Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups, we have a lot of expertise within our organization. And as you were speaking, I was thinking also that with the youth conference, technology conference, and the high school computer competition, there even may be some opportunities for some of the high school students as well as college students to think about what expertise they have and how they can share that. So that's really great that there are some opportunities within your future that can connect with BDPA folks. So, Greg, the viewing time is unfortunately fairly short, and I know that you mentioned your site. Oh, no, this is very exciting. I'm getting some text in from people that are actually saying, Greg mentioned the site, and what is the site? Because I recognize that folks may not know that. So I'm going to have you give your website so that people can jot that down or click right into it.
Okay. The website is www.blacksintechnology.net. That's the URL. You can follow us on Twitter. It's at Black in Technology, and that's BLKTECHNOLLOGY. There's also a LinkedIn group under Blacks in Technology. You can search for that. And also a Facebook page for Blacks in Technology. And if you want to contact us through email, the email address is actually contactus@blacksintechnology.net.
Okay, so Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and a website. And the website, the only thing for people to note is that it's blacksintechnology.net.
Yes.
So in the remaining minute or so, Greg, what would you like to leave our audience with in terms of some final thoughts?
Final thoughts, definitely seek out, a BDPA chapter in your city or nearby to go and join. Definitely help out on that front. Definitely check out the Blacks in Technology website. If you're passionate about technology, there's a wide range of technologies out there. It's not just programming. It's not just startups. There's everything: storage administrators, network administrators, engineering. There's a wide range, and we talk about everything pretty much technology related on blacksintechnology.net. So those are basically the last things I want to say. Definitely, go join your local BDPA chapter, and definitely check us out at blacksintechnology.net. And thanks a lot for having me. Appreciate it.
Oh, sure. Thank you, Greg. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks again for taking the initiative yourself in following something that you are passionate about, creating an organization, creating a forum, and founding Blacks in Technology so that you can help bring unity to the Black IT community.